All right, let's do a simulacrum run. We did a few of these already, but I kind of want to do one with the commando. I like the commando. So, for those of you who don't know, this run is a bit different than a normal playthrough. You have to stay within a bubble and you defeat waves or endless waves of enemies. And eventually the bubble will move around and then you'd get teleported to a whole new dimension at some point. You also take damage if you leave the bubble, so it's very important that you try to have a good amount of healing, speed if you do need to leave the bubble for any reason, and yeah, and it's just kind of fun. It's definitely a different play style than the normal game, but also like there's nothing wrong with that. It's keeps things a little bit interesting every so often, you know. You also randomly will get items, or I should say you will get random items when you um, beat a wave. So I'm gonna run out here, I'm gonna grab this, and we need to get back in. Oh, it was so close. I got stuck on a bug. Alright, let's try that again. That was pathetic. But it was a good intro sequence. Like it was good for me to explain how things work. As you can see, you could die from going outside the zone, and the damage rapidly increases the longer you're outside the zone. So you have to be quick. So later on, when I'm desperately trying to get more movement items, that's entirely why, is so I can go outside of the zone to get boxes or crates or things like that. I should have slid. Why didn't I slide? Alright, so we can see here's an item that we get from the end of the level, and I'll take a backup mag. And now the next wave appears. Ow. Those guys do bleed damage, apparently. So there is a chest over here. I'll go ahead and grab that now. Damn. Kind of unfortunate. It's very unlikely that we're going to get um, a rusty key or a cache, rather. But we're in a little bit of a pickle when it comes to healing items. I'm not really seeing any way for us to sneak in a few buys outside the zone here. Ah, that would be good. I saw a syringe printer over there, and I would trade every item I have right now for a syringe. But there's no way I'm gonna be able to run out there and grab it in time. The best I can hope for is that we go past there on the way out, but that's on the edge. It's never gonna happen. We'll probably leave through that area right over there. So even the enemies take damage outside the zone, so it is possible, had I have left that guy out there long enough, he would have died. But it's generally not, at least for me, one of the strategies I use is, like, I don't use the strategy of leaving them outside the zone. It's really not a frequent event. Anyway, let's get some crowbars going. A little extra initial damage would be good. I'm really not a fan of those demons or whatever they are. It's hard to chase them down because they're bouncing all over the place. But we're doing alright here. We're doing alright. We need... or at least I'm hoping for healing items. Glasses. A gup already? Jeez. Alright. Gups are very tough. I'm gonna leave those guys out there. I don't need to spend time trying to fight things right now. We just didn't get any healing items. I'll try one more. If not, this is just gonna be a crappy episode, I guess. But sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes you just don't get wins. It has a lot to do with like where you spawn, what kind of items are hanging around. And it's a lot of luck as to what you get out of those end of item runs, or the end of round items. If you get healing out of that, great. One more. This is just... I've had good runs of these. Like, the last run I did the other day, I did with the bandit, and I just, like, I kid you not, I ran for over an hour on this. Best run I've had. And then, as you see, I got 3 in a row there that is just not good. Healing, please? Thank you. Since I'm trapped in here with enemies, I kind of like to get some healing right off the bat. Teddy bear's good. What kind of items do we have? Something there for us, perhaps. I could run up in there and grab an equipment. Might do that. We also want to hang on to some items or some money by round 5 so that when we start moving around, we can buy things along the way. So I'm not real sure how important equipment is to me. I definitely want to grab these crates here. I think they're going to be more important long term. At least for my gameplay. So we got $19, that's not even enough for a crate. Ah, armor plate. I'll get more of those healing things. And especially since we have a healing thing, reducing damage now is a good secondary option here. Oh, I want to get rid of these guys so bad. The rabbits are so bad. They're so tough. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Alright. I need this. That's useless. What do we have here? Crowbar, a little extra damage, please. I mean, the crowbar is not as effective for this character as it would be on something like the sniper or the huntress character, because at least with those characters, the initial damage is pretty high right off the bat. So the increase in damage to 90 plus health characters allows, you know, for more damage on those beginning hits, whereas my character, I do one hit and it kind of knocks them out of that 90 range, and it's not that big of an increase in damage that it did. Unless I use something like my secondary. My secondary is a good attack to use the what is it, the hits there on the oh the crowbar with. That's what I meant. I wasn't expecting that round to give me so many buffalo. There's so many of them. Sorry, I gotta clear out some of those guys. They are very hard to dodge. Alright, where is the chests? Oh, look at those guys. That's funny looking. Health, 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 health. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping for health or a leg for movement speed. Regen scrap is pretty useless for us. Ah, gasoline printer. I wish I saw that sooner. Yes. Alright. Genesis loop. So now you can see this, the zone that we're allowed to be in has shrunk because this guy is moving to the next zone. And so I have to follow him, And I want to buy items along the way with, well, we can buy basically one item along the way. And we will get, what is it? We'll get 5 levels at the new place, and then we have to move. Alright. I don't know where the new place is. I think it's going to be around here, honestly. Big wide open field. Is he lowering down? Alright, he is. So that's going to be just out of range, and that might be within range. What else we got? We got one down there. Alright. Yeah, that's out of range. But this is not. Oh, it is. Alright, we don't even have money for that yet. Now we do. I didn't buy it. So just that short excursion got us down into half health. It is very dangerous to go out in the void area without any sort of movement speed additions. Because you want to be able to run out there, do something, and get back inside the zone very quickly. Alright, what do we have here? A little bit more movement speed. Healing. I'm not a big fan of the fungus because it's hardly ever that I'm actually standing still, but we might be able to get the corrupted variant, and that would be very helpful because that would allow us to heal while we run. I also notice I only really run with this character in a straight line, whereas the bandit, I'm able to run a lot going side to side. And I wonder if that's some unknown, or like a not disclosed fact about the characters, is that the bandit can run in multiple directions and this guy can't. Because I don't think, yeah, like, unless I'm going forward, I'm not running forward. Or unless I'm running forward, I'm not running. Because I try to run side to side and it won't let me. But I think Bandit does. I may be completely wrong, but it definitely feels like in the Bandit character, I run a lot more. Alright. God, those guys are so difficult. Leeching Seed, please. Thank you. Alright. What is that, Flashbang? The Flying Tongue guys, I forget what their name actually is, they are a very difficult enemy for me to fight. Because they are very dangerous in terms of catching you off guard and doing a lot of instantaneous damage. If you get a group of them all shooting you while you're not moving around enough, they will cause a lot of damage. Alright, that was kind of pointless. Alright. Gasoline, thank you. Gasoline will help us clear out lots of little enemies. That is incredibly valuable. If you pair that with the ignition tank, your combat strategy changes dramatically. Alright, that Nova's coming in handy, obviously. Alright. We were actually surviving this. That got dicey, especially when I got thrown out of bounds. Unless it's a really good item, I'm probably going to take ignition tank. Yeah. If ignition tank came up, which clearly it did. Alright. Next zone. Alright, this is not bad. There's nothing like way up above us that is blocking us. A handful of items real close. Probably not going to use that nearby 3D printer for the opal. I might use the further away one, especially since I have a scrap for the soldier syringe. It's going to be really tricky. I probably want a pair of legs before I do that. I may make that one of my last moves here. Simply because I don't think I'd have enough speed to make it to that and then back in a sufficient amount of time. Alright, legs or anything here? No. Alright. Death Mark's probably better. Long term, I definitely want to have one of those. Whereas I don't necessarily have to have the shurikens, even though they are really nice to have. Death Mark is more like a necessity down the line. And that down the line is probably a lot sooner than we think. Not super useful. I'm gonna hold off on that until I've got a few moments time. Alright, that's 200. Let me go ahead and grab some of these other items before I do that though. Yes. Don't know what that is. Reduce armor. Okay, yep, that's good. 107. 121, okay. Ironically, mushrooms are incredibly dangerous for exactly what just happened. They will launch those projectiles on you, and that could be a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. Get in the zone. Thank you. Alright. Kill the mushroom. Alright. I want this. That's not legs, that's for sure. That's decent. Razor wire will help us out. Enemies. So if I don't kill all the enemies in time, the zone will start shrinking on me too. You could kind of already start seeing it there. Armor. Soldier syringe, that's good. I want that next, I think. I'm really hoping to get goat hooves. A couple at least, because we need to be able to move. We're starting to get too slow to actually explore outside of the zone. And you don't even get to explore all that much, so it's just helpful if I see something outside of the zone to get out to it, get it, and get it back, or get back in quick enough. And that can be very challenging. There's sort of like a hidden range that you can reasonably make it to while taking damage. Alright, that was not a goat hoof. Scrap's pretty bad for us, generally. Glasses, sure. I have a feeling I'm not going to be really able to sit there and choose my item. So once I get enough money, I'm going to activate that. Oh no, that's very bad. Incredibly bad. Alright. He survived, but I do need to run. Yeah, I can't pay attention to that. I'll just see what it gives me and take it. Oh man, this is hectic. What did I get? Fuel cell? Don't even have an equipment. That's useless to me. Alright. Clear out some enemies. Those guys are being a pain. I'm scared of his fireball. Alright. Enemies, where are they? Anything over here for me to get? No. There's one up there, that's fine. That's fine. Gonna grab this. That's decent. We need to get this. Frenzy's good. And we're on the move. It's hectic. It's hard for me to keep up with chasing those guys down. And we had to make sure that we were getting that equipment or something. I have a feeling he's gonna set down right here. Yeah. Okay. Buy this. Go to, that's good. Come over here, buy this. Jump back in the zone. Come over here. Health on kill, please. Thank you. Get back in the zone. Activate the zone. Alright. There are some items right outside the zone. We'll spend money on this stuff too. Alright, this isn't bad. Alright. Take a lot of damage if they land those hits on me. Gasoline, more gas is good. I think that means that I spread the fire to more enemies. Maybe. Goat hoof. Alright, that's what I want. We need more of those. Alright, and jump up. So I kind of knew that there would be items up here as well. So I made sure that I did jump up here. Gonna jump up there too. Just in case. What do we have? Teddy bear? Not interested in any of that. Alright, we got some of these guys. Oops. Alright, and we will respawn back up top. We'll just take a lot of damage in the process. That's also why I didn't want to take one of those healing flasks. I know it could have potentially saved my life, but I kind of want to be able to trigger the Nova on occasion. Like if I'm dangerously low health, triggering that Nova is important. And it feels like getting any item that disappears at low health is a waste of items in this run. Alright. One enemy there. One there. Alright. Let's go ahead. More health would be good. Lunar coins, nice. Man, they just keep coming. Alright. What are we looking at here? One of you, one of you. Where else? How's that it? Ah, dagger. Alright, this is now a boss wave again. So we have to survive this, and if we do, then we get to go to a new zone. Looks like this gasoline is doing the work. Ooh, that's good. What do we got? Alright. I totally forgot about the ocular HUD. I just remembered I had it. See, I don't use equipment often enough. Alright, what do we got? Guillotine, that's good. Guillotine and Deathmark are two very good items to have in conjunction with each other. Oh no. Alright, this is a very hard level. Oh, but we're not gonna get a ton of bad guys. We're gonna get monsters from unusual environments. They also run faster and heal themselves a bit. There are so many of them. Look at how many. This is outrageous. Alright, what do we got? We need to come over here, and I'll grab health on kill. Thank you. I'll grab you, whatever you are. Can't afford you. Alright. Alright, so now we're back to these guys. Never mind. I thought that those enemies would last the whole run. It's not these little guys that are the pain, it's the bigger guys. Specifically the flying guys are really challenging. Alright, what do you got? Leeching seeds, yes. What do you got? Gasoline, thank you. Come over here. I'll stun more enemies. That seems useful. Alright, goat hoof, please. Thank you. Grab you. Can't afford you. I grab the medkit, please. Backup mag. Really? A ton of these guys. That's what you're gonna give me. To be fair, I think I'd prefer them over the Chimera things. Anything over this way? No. Alright. Brooch. Yeah, I don't think I can make it out that far. Alright, that health thing, that's very good for us. Because if we do get low, it just does a lot of damage and then we get a lot of health back because I think of the leeching seeds. And health on kill. There are a lot of these guys. I leveled up there, which is good. Alright, those guys are a problem. Also a problem. Okay. Totally forgot about the Ocular Hut again. Ninja Star. Thank you. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any fancy chests other than that. So we're gonna grab that here in a second. Gonna grab this. Oh, that's the... Yeah, I don't want that. Never mind. Waste of money. I thought that was the drones for a second. I'm like, oh, the drones! Great! Alright. I'm gonna come over here and get bullet time. Alright. Nothing else here. The good news is I'm even getting gold when I get hurt because of the dumb pennies we get picked up here and there. Alright. So let's see. ATG. I'm moving pretty fast, so I'm alright with my movement speed at the moment. Especially since there's nothing anywhere within reach. And having a little bit more damage from missiles is a vast improvement. Especially homing missiles. I activated the Ocular HUD because I was very worried about how pinned in I was getting there. Alright. Shield? Sure. Shield is nice because the Void damages that first as well. Alright. We're doing alright. I'm not saying we're doing amazing, but we're doing alright here. Definitely a lot better than those first couple runs we did. That's really how luck plays into this. Health on kill. I don't stand still enough to make use of the other one. I don't think we're gonna get any of those corrupted altars or whatever they're called. Alright. Cautious Slug would be nice. Don't have that yet. Not like we're out of danger all that often, but... Alright, Mithrix. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? On top of me. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. Oh no. This is a challenging boss fight. Where's he at? On top of me, and I'm dead. Crap. I saw him fly up. I looked up. Well, that's kind of how these runs go. I'm not real upset about that. That was quite entertaining. So, we'll do some more of these, maybe even with the different the different classes. I primarily like Bandit, but Commando's a fine addition, and I'll try a bunch of the other ones. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'll call it here. See you guys all in the next one.